Hello friends, this is Kristen. I am back today to show you these travel journals that are traveler's notebook size in the standard size. They are all made with scrapbook paper for the covers. That has a travel theme. We have, let's see, we'll start with this one. We have that one, this one. There are two of these, and one is turned sideways, the other one is upright. We have the airplanes, travel stickers or patches kind of one. There are two of these that have double-decker buses and little taxis and things. There's this one with some US states on it, and there's this one that has gold foil there. That's really pretty. And the pages inside will vary slightly. Like the map book pages will of course be different, and there's colored papers, and they will vary maybe a little bit depending on the color of the cover. There's also scrapbook paper, and those will vary. These papers that I used are all double-sided, so the inside of every cover will have a pattern on it of some sort. And then there are some plain pages like this dot grid paper. This is a scrapbook paper. Every book has a little piece of this one. There's colored paper, vintage map book pages. There's another, this is scrapbook paper. And they'll all have a piece of this blue sky with clouds paper. They'll all have this to-do list paper. And they'll all have another, I think there's 3 different scrapbook. These are like cardstock weight scrapbook papers. And there will be 3 different ones depending on the book. This is another scrapbook paper. And there's the center. So the center papers and those 2 other scrapbook papers will differ depending on the book, because I didn't have enough to do the exact same thing in each book, which is fine. And then the back side the back page will all have a pocket. Most of them have this kind of library style pocket. There's one, I believe, that has a built-in pocket made with the scrapbook paper. It's where you flip up the scrapbook paper and it forms a pocket here. And that one, of course, will have it across the front and the back. Most of them are like this, though, where they just have the library card pocket in the back. They have a, this is a library card printable and a little tag made from some of the leftover scrapbook paper. So they are not embellished, but they are travel journal. Not only travel journal sized, but themed, and they're perfect for taking on a trip. They've got lots of writing space, lots of fun patterns and colors. And I did want to say that I think for somebody who has never really journaled in the past, this could be a young person, a child, teenager, or any adult who has never really journaled. Travel journals are an excellent way to get started in journaling. And that, I mean, even though I've actually journaled throughout most of my life, my travel journals are my favorites to go back to and revisit. Like I journaled a lot when I was a young mother and I had little kids, and I journaled all the time, but I never really go back and read those unless I'm looking for some specific detail, like, you know, somebody's first word or the first time they walked, or, you know, those kinds of things. With my travel journals, I'll just go through them, you know, especially if we're revisiting a location and I want to look up and see what we did the previous time, or, and now that I'm adding photographs to them, they're even more special. So anyway, what I wanted to say was that because travel journals are so accessible, they're a great way to start if you've never journaled. And these would be the perfect gift for somebody if they were going to be doing some kind of big trip. Doesn't matter if it's a road trip or a plane trip, going out of the country, staying within the country, whatever. But these would be really fun, and they're going to be pretty inexpensive because they're not embellished. They're simpler. You know, I didn't do any embellishing. I just added the pocket with the two little pieces in there. So basically they're going to be pretty inexpensive, and they will be great. So if you have children or a child who's going on a very first really big trip, or if you're going on a trip with your girlfriends and you want to all bring a little journal to work on together. I think parent and child journaling together is really great, and so you could each get one that you could work on. And even though they are sized for Traveler's Notebook covers, they don't have to be in a cover. This is, I folded over and glued the excess here so that they are pretty sturdy. They don't have any embellishment on the cover, so they're nice and smooth, so they're easy to slip in your backpack or your purse. So they would be great, just great for general travel, whether you use a Traveler's Notebook or not. If you do use a Traveler's Notebook, they will fit in there just perfectly, just like all the other boring plain inserts. Of course, these are much more exciting. So I just wanted to show you those, and by the time you see this, they will be in my Etsy store, and the link will be below. So thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.